Welcome to Atticun Plays Pharaoh, A New Era. Alright, hi, this is Atticun and welcome to Series 1, Episode 42 of our playthrough of Pharaoh, A New Era as we play the campaign missions. And as I said in Part 1 of this is actually Part 2 of our look at Rowarty. Rowarty is our last mission. You can either play Rowarty or Hetem Sinisret. And Hetem Sinisret is not only is it hard to say, but it is a big-time city builder. Rowarty is a big-time military. I mean, the demands on the military are astounding. And we are going to, we got off to a great start in the last one. We did a pretty involved plan, got everything going. Things are going pretty well. And just as I was getting ready to make this episode, I saw that the developers of the game have put out a new major patch. And I must say that having looked at that patch, it is pretty awesome. So let's I want to take a quick look at our spreadsheet and show you the major differences and tell you how that's going to impact our gameplay. Okay, so based on the changes they made, I revamped my spreadsheet and got it simplified and cleaned up, and it's a much better thing, I can tell you. First of all, I will say disclaimer, confession. I was overestimating the number of entertainment venues to get your 100% coverage, I believe. I think I've got that straight, and now it's much less because they've made big changes. So let's go quickly and look and see what those changes are, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so they introduced a new patch. They have ultra-wide support, which is, for me, kind of neither here nor there. But look at this. This is a big one. The balancing on the gameplay, the culture, they increased the capacity supported by all the entertainment buildings and the religious buildings and the education buildings. And it's very interesting, the comment they said, as the way to play the game has changed a lot in almost 24 years, neighborhoods tend to be generally more optimized than what the original team intended, generating spam of specific buildings to attain desired coverage. I don't think so. I'm not sure if I'm misreading that, but no, neighborhoods were very optimized even back then. I mean, if they spent time on Pharaoh Heaven, you know how incredibly optimized they were. So I'm not sure I'm not misreading it, but at any rate, what they've done is beautiful. They have increased the coverage of these, and the effect of that is that now you can get your full coverage with less entertainment buildings. We'll focus on entertainment because that's the hardest one. You can get less entertainment buildings, and therefore you need less entertainment schools to support those entertainment buildings to keep them running. So this is a definite. Typically, I'm not for anything that makes the game easier. I don't like it when the game gets easier because I find the games typically, if you really study them and work at them, they become too easy after a while. And I'm not in favor of making games easier, but this one does make it easier, but I think it makes it right. It makes it fair. It makes the requirements you have for your culture line up with the requirements you have for evolving your housing. This is a great change. And then they've got a whole bunch of bug fixes and stuff like that. And I'll show you like one other one that I noticed while we're playing. But the big thing's these changes right here. The capacity of all these religious and entertainment and education buildings. Okay, so let's go back to the spreadsheet. So I've updated the spreadsheet to reflect those new values. And now if we take a population of 7,000, we only need 4 pavilions total, and a grand total of 7 bandstands, and a grand total of 12 jugglers booths. And if we look at our crooked straight, the plan that we had, we're using our 4 crooked straight blocks, and if we look at what they provide us, we've got, if we give them each a pavilion, we got enough pavilions. We could actually take a bandstand off one of them if we wanted to, but we won't. We'll get that. We've got our booths, so we can set these up. Now the requirement for your buildings actually matches the way you would design a neighborhood block that supports that population. So that's why I say they've now have the game aligned where your culture requirement makes sense with your requirements for evolving your houses. So hooray, hooray, hooray. We'll see how it really works in practice, but I think it's going to be great. And you can also see, if we look at our approach for our gods, the mixed approach we're going to take, if we do 4 temples and 9 shrines, we get 100% coverage on our 2 local gods. And our patron god, the temple complex is now 10,000, but we would that's fine. We're going to have we've got our temple complex, so we've got Seth covered. But to get old Ptah and Osiris covered in this particular case, 4 temples. So if we put one for each god in each housing block, then throw in a few shrines here and there, we are good to go. And that's really the way it should be. So, and notice the schools are even. We need 7, and that's in a worst case, in case half of these people are children, and that's not going to happen typically. And the 6 libraries, we only need that for a perfect score. We don't need that to really hit our goal, I don't believe. So, much better plan. And now, what does that mean to our gameplay? Well, it means that when we set up our blocks here, and we put in a juggler's booth and a bandstand and a pavilion going out through here, that if we do that 4 times, we have enough buildings. Then if we can feed them efficiently, we're good to go. And that gives us a chance on this map, because this map is so flippin' tight. The space is so clumsy to work with that this gives us a chance to be successful. Now, you notice that right there? That's actually a no road sign. So if we want to connect that with a road and run it for a second, see that? Now that error goes away. Now, I don't recall what blessings we had. We've got to get to Seth and start going again and make sure we get the blessings. Also notice we got no money. And we're probably short. Yeah, we're short a bunch of workers. What I want to do now is we should be feeding people, right? That's really what we should do. And I think we're going to try to do that to an extent. However, we can't afford to not export this stuff and try to start importing the sandstone we need and the limestone we need to do our monuments. So I think what we're going to do is keep the tactic. I want to keep building the military. Our Navy couldn't be better. It's as strong as it can be. We want to keep growing this. Keep growing the archery force. Especially keep getting Seth's blessing. And try to keep up with this military, because it's just going to get worse. I can tell you, it's just going to get worse. From the memory of playing this, it's going to get worse. So what I think we'll do is build out this neighborhood here, or this housing block, and then we're going to go across the river and build out that housing block. See that sign there? No road access. That's all cool for now. And kind of slowly build up, maybe start doing a bunch of farming and feed people, and hold off on this. And we got to keep these exports up. And if we get unemployment where we can improve this, start making more pottery, then we can start feeding pottery and growing our population. But I think we need to make a choice. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to build your monuments, or are you going to build up your housing? And I don't think building up your housing is necessarily the right answer, because our tax revenue will not be high enough to pay for all those imports. So I think I'd rather just keep this trade business going the way we got it, use it to fund our military, keep growing our military, and try to start getting some imports coming in and getting prepared to build our monuments. Because otherwise we're going to be here all day doing this. All right, so let's build this one right here. And we don't have any money, so let's just let it run for a while until we get some money. All right, we just got a blessing from Todd, and we all 4 of those just got full loads of gems. There's a festival of Seth. We're going to go right in and hold another one, because again, I don't remember what we had. Okay, there's far off lands, good, but we need the one to protect us for when they're coming at us. And let's just see what the gods look like. Okay, they're all pretty good. They're all good, actually. Okay, there's another festival. Let's hold another one to Seth. We're going to keep going until we see that that blessing for them attacking us. The home game blessing. Okay, now we made some money. Let's use that money to build a block here. Okay, and get some more people in here. And I did pick up. Are we short workers? Let's use the little trick I picked up from Senator. I remember long ago I used to play around with the priorities and stuff a little bit, but I haven't been doing it in this playthrough. And I watched Senator do it, and I thought, that was pretty cool, so we'll do that. If I can remember which ones they are. Our production buildings. See, we're way low on production buildings. We're going to bump up the priority of our production buildings so that that 272 will get, well, no, these 52 here will get staffed. Now, our other stuff here is going to lose a little ground, but we're going to at least make our money. I'm really worried about money, building the military, and slowly building and using the money to build another 2 housing blocks so that we can then have more people, right? So we're going to do production buildings. And what else would it be? Stock and distribution, I think. So we're going to make those higher priority. So see what happens? Immediately, those production buildings are fully staffed. There we go. There's the Violate City. Okay, we got a blessing from him. So now if we look at these guys, like these will be fully staffed, and these regatherers will be fully staffed. And see, we're a little short in the temple complex. That's okay as long as we still have somebody walking around. Even the like fire, if they're a little low, they're still going to get a walker out there. They're still going to do their thing and keep us from blowing up. But we're going to have our full industry going so that we can have full loads for these ships, like this guy right here, to buy some jewelry from us. Oh, good deal. All right. And I think the other thing we're going to do here is we're going to actually start importing gems. We'll import gems to maintain, let's say 800. And then we're exporting jewelry. So now we should start getting some gems in. And what's the other thing we could do? Oh. While we've got this farm here, let's go ahead and set up some farming. I've probably missed, I've missed the whole season, typical me. But I'm going to at least get some set up so that next season we'll be ready to go. 2, 3, 4. That's probably about all we can do. Irrigation ditch. And road. Okay, and put in roadblocks and allow you to walk along here like this. We'll put in a work camp and an architect and fire. And I think the other thing I'd like to do maybe is keep the military. Let's go back. I'd like to keep the military going so we can build up our army. So let's go to the workers again, and let's go here and say priority 1 for this. So there, see, now they're fully staffed. Now we're pretty low. Look at our hygiene is very low. It's about half, and religion's about half, but I don't see it causing us any horrible problems, see? Because we've got enough to give at least some people working on it. Okay, so we've got our okay, now set files, faraway lands. Okay, was there one coming up? Oh, the grain. Okay, now the grain, we can import grain. In fact, we're going to. I don't want to miss that. as a deal. We're going to go over here and we're going to say get all grain, right? And in fact, one thing I forgot to do, we're going to go over here and do a couple to accept grain. And then we're going to go out and import grain. Oh, city grain. Import to maintain 3,200. Okay, here it comes. Alright, that means that we can comply with that request. And we're starting to farm. We can start feeding these guys if we put a bazaar right here and say buy grain. There, it's already taking place. We've got 1 month till the sea people are here. Let's see what we got. Alright, we've got 16 archers fully set up, 16 fully set up. We've got some money. Let's recruit another fort. And we've still got our 10 ships, and we've also got Seth's blessing. So hopefully, no matter how big this invasion is, we'll be able to handle it. Okay, he helps us out. See, it's pretty good size, and we wiped it out. We didn't even have to fight. Okay, got another blessing from Seth for far away, but I want the blessing for the home games now because we just used the one we had. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we're getting the kind of the big money. So he came in and bought reeds and clay, and oh, that was excellent. This Abu, all the pottery he was willing to take, all the papyrus, plus reeds, plus clay, and sold the grain, but we still came out way ahead on that deal. So we got a bunch of grain and came out ahead on the deal. Nice. Let's use this money to build this out here. We're still short on people, aren't we? Yes, we certainly are. Water. Oh, how are we going to do this? Let's just run them. I hate not putting houses right here because of the desirability, but we also need houses out here on the end to make this a useful block for recruiting purposes. And I'm going to undo that one. I think there's enough space here. I'm intending to put the village palace right in here, like that, or maybe like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's enough space here. We can put a 3x3 building or two in here. So I'm going to put a temple to Ptah right there, and we'll put a temple to Osiris. Well, we want 1, 2. Well, we'll put it right there, and we'll use the odd space for shrines if we need to. I would like to have some of the homes. It's silly not to have. Well, wait. Let's put a bazaar right here and start feeding these folks. And let's put some homes in this nice area. And then how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. We'll put library and, well, one of them, the courthouse, we'll just put right now. We'll put a courthouse right there. Library can go in this corner. And then we need fire, architect, and fire, and apothecary, and we're going to put in a dentist and a physician, slipsies. So they've got basic services, food, water, healthcare, and religion. Beautiful. And we've got space for a library. We'll put a school and a school here and a, what do you call it, mortuary here, so we can use all the rest of these spaces. One, two, three. Okay, I got a couple of gaps here. And I think what we'll do is I'm just going to fill them in with shrines to Osiris, shrine to Ptah. Remember, Seth is already completely covered. We don't need anything from him. Okay, we've got our farms going down here. And while we've got the space, I don't expect it to do anything this year, but we're going to go ahead and set up some farming. Why don't we go in this way? Like, nah. I'm just going to go straight up. We'll go up a few this way, go over one. And we're going to put an irrigation ditch right up the middle. And we'll put roads like this and down here. And this one will have to be a little bit funky and come out like that. And the idea is these roads, this set of farms are going to come out here. I want them running away from the water as fast as possible, so they don't, so they can get out of there before the floods take them in. And we can put in a working area over here once we get some people. And I'm not worried about, obviously, look how late it is. I'm not worried about farming at this term. And yeah, we did send off that grain, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay, far off. I'm not sure we have the home games, though. I ought to keep a scorecard. It'd be nice if you had a scorecard for that. And I wouldn't mind starting to make some lemon. It's already floodplains. Floods have already started coming in. Those poor guys drowned. Those were folks holding. Those were folks holding the straw, which we're just not ready to deal with yet. Okay, we got people up here. Let's set up a work area up here. And I was going to have another fort up here. Could we squeeze that in? Nothing will fit. I think, let's find out. After we get this one full, which won't be long, let's find out, let's plop a fort down over here and see if the recruit, as I recall, the recruits will take the ferry to get to their fort. They won't use ferries in combat, but that's irrelevant the way the game does combat right now. So the troops will, as I said, I think they'll take the ferry over, so we could put one over there. So let's just go ahead and build. I want a nice work area right here because I want to be able to support 19. I want to be able to support I'm so sorry. Some food gathering here, and also the entertainers we're going to need to do this block, right? So let's connect this in with the main drag. Let's connect this. Well, let's see how the entertainment is going to come out of here. Probably like that. 1, 2, 3, like that, and then down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Leaves us plenty of space for our village palace, or whatever it's called, city palace, whatever it's called. So now we can connect this up like that. That'll set up some farming for next season, and we can go ahead and put in some, have them ready because I'm too sloppy to do it correctly and get them at the exact right moment. I just won't do that. We all know it, so let's just live up to it and move on. All right, architect and fire, and put in the storage yards. For the food, we'll put it here, 1, 2, 3, I think. Accept all. And I don't know if I've mentioned this. One nice thing they could add, quality of life. I'd love to be able to click on this with some button and pick up the orders, and then click on this one and paste the orders. Similar to Rise of Industry or Factorio. They both have functionality like that. It's very useful. Accept all. Okay, so we've got we're ready to do grain, and we're getting ready to do entertainment. And I think I want to hold off now. We could start feeding these folks over here. Bazaar. Buy. And there's the bazaar lady going over to that grain and grabbing some. Okay, good deal. There's the violate. That's the one we wanted. Got sea people coming in 6 months. But we're ready for them now. We've got our blessing from Seth. Okay. Now we've got 3 archer forts. Do we put another archer fort? And is it possible to put one right there? Not quite. Not quite. Oh, we said we were going across the river, didn't we? Partially as an experiment, partially because we think it'll work. Let's just clear out some space right back here, if we can, and put in. We're going to do another archer fort right here, and let's just see if any recruits go over there. How are we looking on people? Oh, we actually got down employment. So now we've got everybody employed. I think I'm going to keep those settings the way they are, though, because I like making sure that we have our trade. Okay, another blessing from Seth. See people in a month. Now, has anything... Oh, look at this. It's working. We're getting people over there. That's a good use of that space, actually. Okay, Seth's going to help us out. Ooh, look at this. This was huge. This was after he helped us. We wiped them out, though. They had no chance. All right, let's go over... Let's go over and build our other one. I want to go over here. How are we going to do this one? So this one's going to be a dock. There's going to be a dock over here that is limited to certain things. I also saw in the patch notes they've improved that the ship behavior with when you have multiple docks has improved, just in time for us, right? Okay, so let's just say our dock goes right there. So we're going to want a road. We're going to want a road that'll pick this up. I didn't mean to do that. Nice move. Okay, we'll go here and here. Okay. Like I said, we want to pick this up, the thing I just blew away. Okay, that's coming around that corner. We'll put a dock. I guess we could put it right here. 1, 2, 1. Okay, there's our dock. Let's see. We'd like it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep. Actually, we'd like it down here, really. We'd like it all the way down here. No. Take that back. We'd like to be able to have 3 right there, have this go this way, and have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, and like this, and get rid of some trees. And I know I keep building road and then deleting it. Okay. Now, that looks funny. Let me make sure that dock is set up correctly. It is not. We're going to put it right... Oh, no, that's right. We were going to put it right there. Okay. We've got a good spot for architect, fire. And then we're going to want this to be a nice big dock area. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make this 20. So how long is that? That's 10. Let's do... well, 10 more would be 20. That would put 18 in the middle. Yeah. That's a good size. This is going to be our dock area. Okay. And we may put a work area in here. Our housing is going to go right along here and probably curve this way. We're going to try to save the space out there for monuments, although we are going to have to put in we're going to want some more workers to go farm this and to build us bricks and all that good stuff. So we know where we need to put our housing. We need to put housing so that you can recruit, ideally, actually, just off a corner, not off the whole thing. We don't want to waste that whole space. And by waste, I mean we don't want housing here when we could have storage yards, right? So let's just recruit off this corner right here. Let's see, 1, 2, space, 1, 2. I did that wrong. Like you, and then, oh, isn't that so lovely not to get that obnoxious message? That thing, honestly, that thing drove me insane. Okay, we're going to have this go up like this. And then we're going to have a stop here and a stop here. Okay. So this right here is how long? This is 8, 9, 10. What are we? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19. $27, $28, $29, $30, $31. Nope, I think it'd be better to curve it the other way. All right. What I'm trying to do is build our little block in here and leave that space. So yeah, let's definitely go this way. So we go house, house, road. We have a road behind it like this. Okay, I have no idea how long that is, but let's find out. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 31. Okay, put one more on it and put an end on it. That'll be the end of it, and then our entertainment will go out this way. So this will be the housing block. And no, that doesn't work. And no, that's not any good. Let's do this again. We'd like it to have 1, 2, 1, 2, and a decoration, and then 1, 2, and a road. So 1, 2, decoration, house, house, road. We'd like the road to end up being like in here. So we're going to have to kind of work our way over to that. Okay, this one will be a really crooked one. Okay, now let's see. We got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 8's 33, 32 would be right there. That's the end of the housing block. So this is will be our housing block. We won't quite get enough houses in here. We may have to, what we're going to have to do. Yeah, we'll see. But we should be able to recruit for this block and also another worker block if we need it, and even a third one out here if we need it. Oh, this is excellent. Excellent. We've got plenty of space out here. Very nice. I like it. Okay. The only thing I don't like is this. This is wasted space right here, isn't it? Why don't we unwaste it? I'm sorry. We're going to do this again. I like where that is, but I kind of like for it to curve up here and give us a little bit of space. House, house, road. Maybe go up here a little ways. Bite into that a little bit. Let's get rid of that junk. And then go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can turn and come down like this. We can put a block there because the services coming to here will take care of those. And then we can do 1, 2, 7, 8, 16, 20, 16, so 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and the end like that. So this will be our housing block. Our entertainment will go right in here, kind of like 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and I'm pretty sure that'll fit. And it will. Beautiful. And this one would be I don't know why I can't picture this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, so here's our new housing block. And we're going to put, give them water. Maybe money. We'll give them basics so they don't pass out on us. We'll go water, and we'll give them architect and actually putting them right down here would make sense. Putting them in this tight corner here. Architect, fire, dentist, and apothecary. Okay. Then we can go doctor. Put one of the, well, let's see, doctor. We'll put food right there. I forget, we're not collecting taxes, are we? No. Couldn't remember. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So you can see our entertainment schools will be over here somewhere to come in to this block and walk down. So we've got basic services, healthcare, water. They'll get food later. We need a courthouse by Marriott. Maybe right there. And we'll give them we'll probably put one of the monuments like Osiris on that corner, and the other one, do I have money? Yeah, Ta. He can go right there, I guess. Yeah, he can go right there. We're not going to be doing anything down here, and this one might actually be better served down here, out of the way. And we'll put our library right there because it's a 3x3. Okay, so they've got religion, they've got water, all your basics. We just need to give them some more people. That's going to be the library, I think. Oh, we definitely need people up here. And actually, well, I'll put people, that's going to be the thing. We'll put people right there. And I think, let's make sure that this will still fit. Yeah, no problem. Okay. And this will still fit right there. Good, good. People there. Okay, that'll do. And we got immigrants coming. Good deal. I get into that and I just forget what's going on. We have no requests. Do we have any threats? No threats. We're recruiting our fourth one. It's going nicely. I mean, do we dare do all archers? Just be like kind of the Chinese in Age of Empires or the British in Age of Empires. I'm having a hard time seeing why not. Okay, so we need to save space for bazaar, mortuary, school. We can certainly put more in here though. Again, I've forgotten. Okay, I've spent a whole bunch of money there. Look at all this stuff we've got to export. We could probably start building up our cities a little bit. Okay, there's the far off lands blessing. We went out of debt and right back into it. Distant battle, 9 months for Kadesh. Okay. Alright, let's wait till the 6-month warning and send whatever troops we have. And we do have Seth's blessing, I just saw it. So we do have the blessing for that. How much food do they think we're creating now? Enough for 4,200 people. Good, that's a little better. We'll start farming over here very, very shortly. And we've got some unemployment. That's good. We don't want much unemployment because we're okay right now. Until we start charging taxes, they're going to love us. They won't worry too much about unemployment. As soon as we start taxing them, they're going to get a lot fussier. Okay. All right, let's just run this up till we get that 6-month warning. Or are we going to get a 6-month warning? Yeah. Should be, I think when it flips to July, we'll get the warning. There we go. And hold on. And let's send what we've got. Oh, we got 4 fulls. Okay, good. Good. Go, go, go. And send them off to Kadesh. Another blessing from Seth. Here comes our food in. And look at that, they all made it out before the flood, so that's good. Good, that's working. We'll hang in there till we see how that battle. Okay, he's going to bring him back safely. We won. So we should have all 4 of our forts back all nice and safe. And I don't remember if we got everybody with a bow here. We didn't. Okay, so now we got 4 forts with composite bows. Let's stop right there. I think that's a pretty good... I'm glad to have all 4 of the blocks, and we'll probably have to do, frankly, squeeze a 5th block in somewhere, because I'm not quite getting the full. Like this one here is not going to get, because of all the curve. It's got so much curving in it that it's not going to get all the housing that I'd like to have. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I take that back. It certainly will. It'll get its 20 in with no problem. So maybe we won't have to do that. Maybe we'll be just fine on our block size, and be very conservative with this to make sure we have money exports. And we're probably, one of the things we can do as we get some unemployment here is ramp this up, like set up another thing of pottery. And then we can start selling pots. I think that might be a way to go. That's what we'll do. We'll just methodically build it up. And as we do that, we'll start importing stuff, which we, of course, should have been doing from the very beginning. But. And the other thing I want to do, actually, is use this. It's kind of weird. This is like a sandbox. It's the last mission. It should be the hardest one, and it is. But we're going to use it like a sandbox to see how this works now with the new patch, to see if we can indeed set up what we think are efficient blocks and have enough entertainment to keep them going and keep our culture rating up, which probably right now is not very good. It's a 5. We don't have any entertainment set up. That's okay. We didn't expect it to be much. All right. I'm looking forward to the next one, actually. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.